Hey, today I'll be looking at the G15, ASUS G15 Zephyrus gaming laptop. The one I have in my hands is the 3060 model. I think it's the base model, but it's got Ryzen 9 CPU and not only, but 1920p resolution, not the QHD one. Oh, WQHD? Yeah, not that one. That's full HD one. I chose this laptop over two more brands, which is the HP Omen and the Razer Blade. It's just because I think it's in the mid-point price. HP Omen's a bit in the lower side, but I was gonna go for the HP Omen, which is the 1650 Ti version one, but it doesn't go up. And there's just this version that has a different keyboard on it. The other one is the higher one. It's got the red keyboard, which I didn't like at all. And the Razer Blade 15 one is a bit on the expensive side, so it's not really something that I wanna spend my money on. I'm not gonna talk about the specs because there's so many YouTube video reviews about it already. I'm just gonna talk about my personal opinion and why I think it's the best laptop for you as well. Now let's take a closer look at the laptop and show you what I like about it. You see the slim design right there, and that's basically the first thing that I really like about it. It's about 2.5 centimeters high, about 1.5 kilograms, about 3 pounds in the US. And I also like the way the keyboard is laid out. Have a closer look. You see how they're all well spaced out like that? And right in the middle? So if you're deciding whether you should get the 14-inch or the 15-inch one, I highly recommend going for the 15-inch one, because 14-inch I think it's really small, especially when you're deciding to get this for gaming. 14-inch is like really small and it's hard to see, especially when you're playing a FPS game like Counter-Strike. 15-inch, I think it's just the right size. I don't do a lot of gaming, but in my case, I usually have two windows open at the same time. So 15-inch is just that sweet spot. I think 14-inch is just way too small, and I got glasses. So we already established that this laptop is awesome, right? And you won't regret buying it, but there's just those gotchas that you gotta watch out for. This laptop doesn't have a webcam and a normal SD size card reader on it, which is a bummer. The webcam, it's not really a deal breaker for me because I can just use my phone to chat. But the SD card is a bit of a, I have a camera that uses an SD card, and it's just a bummer that I have to put in another SD card, USB SD card reader. It's not a big deal, but it's just one of those hassles that you gotta do. Like, have to have an extra dongle connected to it just to read the SD card. Also, one thing to watch out for when you're buying this laptop is the spacebar. Okay, this is actually my second G15 laptop, because the first one I had it's got an issue with the spacebar. So basically, this one is pretty good, but the one I had was every time you press on the bottom corners of this spacebar, it just wouldn't register. I actually returned it back and then showed them that there's something wrong with the spacebar, because I've never had a laptop which I have to press in the middle for it to register. Like any part any part of the spacebar should just work. But this one has that issue, slight issue, but it's, you know, it's not perfect. But just if you get this one, just check the spacebar at the bottom to see whether it's actually registering when you click right on the bottom corners. And if yours doesn't, just return it back. And so it's not, you know, just if you do a lot of typing, that can be really annoying. So if you're like me, looking for a laptop that can do heavy grunt work, you won't be disappointed with this one. It's powerful, it's slim, it doesn't scream like gaming laptop, and it's got good keyboard, well-spaced keys. It's also got backlight, fingerprint reader. It's an extra feature which is really nice, and can do some really serious gaming. I highly recommend it.